Shalom, shalom. Call hello Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of great millstone, and peace and salutations into the elect other nation of Israel, and to speckled bird Israelites that are scattered abroad that look like the heathen nations. To y'all say shalom, and shalom to all you brothers and sisters that maybe listen to these videos, and shalom to all you brothers and all you Akim that's out there teaching the 100% truth, to particularly the brothers of Great Millstone and other camps, that's, close, not even gonna say close, but that's teaching the same thing. All right. Um, but basically, I also want to mention that this video is for the Israelites, right? The elect of Israel, because that's who will be saved. 2/3 of our people will be destroyed. And the Israelites are who you call today so-called black, so-called Hispanic, so-called Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemalans, the Panamanians. Those are Israelites always have been and always will be, contrary to the popular belief, right? But as y'all can see, I'm coming back at y'all with another video, on this new, so-called plague, right? Which we know it's prophecy that plagues would happen, right? We know that. It's all in the scriptures, man, And like as you can see, y'all see what it says, zombie plague, though. All right, I'm going to be careful, trying not to use that V word, because you know how Esau is. But if you don't know who Esau Edom is, that is a biblical nationality of the so-called white race, or who you call Caucasians today. They are the biblical Edomites, the nation that the Lord hates, that he will not have compassion on, that he will not save, and he won't save any of the other nations either, but they will get some sort of mercy after they serve us in slavery in the kingdom of heaven. All right, but Esau, they're gonna be, they're gonna be obliterated, man. They're gonna be exterminated. That's the right word. There's gonna be no more of them after they serve their captivity, after they go into slavery like we did. There ain't gonna be no more of them, But back to the topic, these devils claim that they found, a plague in Russia. Now, you got to ask yourself, what the hell are these devils doing? How you just discovering, what? It just doesn't make sense, man. And let me get this, man. Hey, that's why Jake, buckle up, man, But it's only for the elect, man, because you got a lot going on right now, the Lord is sifting. This is 2 Corinthians, right? Get there real quick. Right? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." You see? So we're not ignorant. We're aware. We're in the know of, these things going down. We know Esau is in control of these different things. And they be creating these different things, man. These plagues, man. It doesn't matter if you don't believe or you think it's just a theory or it's far-fetched. No, hey, the Lord just didn't open up your mind. You thinking that everything is all good. You don't think nothing wrong with the world. Hey, well, it's way deeper than what you think it is, man. Like I said, you gotta think, man. Why are they saying that they discovered, a plague in some ice, right? I don't understand it. It don't make sense. It's a cover up. That's what it is. Because I remember, a brother, that I used to be in the faith with, not now, but this is before I was with the brother, King's Wisdom, Salakia. I remember he had a dream, and also other brothers in Great Millstone or GMS, they've had, certain brothers, they've had dreams about people turning into zombies, man. I fully believe that's going to happen. Right? And do we know how exactly it's going to happen? Well, hey, it could be from them 5G towers or them 6G towers, wherever they got, them turning up these different frequencies. And we already know what the people that then got dunk shotted, they took that serum, that needle, right? We think that's all tied into them towers and stuff. So they connected to the system. So, and that stuff got, I think it's graphene oxide, something like that. If you ever watch Spider-Man, I think it's Spider-Man 3, it's like the older one, but it's like when the dude, basically graphene oxide is basically, and I hope they don't take this video down, but if they do, it is what it is. But I'm explaining to y'all what graphene oxide is like. It's like some black gooey stuff that can move, but I believe it's like activated by like frequencies and stuff. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But I'm comparing it to like the movie Spider-Man 3. Brothers, you haven't seen that. It's the older one, so it's probably came out back in '09, something like that. But basically, the guy, Spider-Man, he's red and blue, and then he turned into like a evil, Spider-Man basically on the movie. And how he got that black suit of a Spider-Man, it was like some weird like black goo, but it could like move and stuff. And once it basically got on you, it took control of you. And that's how these people are gonna be, man, in that day. They gonna have spirits all on them. It don't matter how, they end up going crazy or turning into zombies. Hey, the spirits on them, and the Lord's gonna allow it, man. Because we're coming into the most, evil and most detrimental time ever, man. It's the time that all spirits that the Lord has created, all the evil spirits that the Lord has ever created, that has ever manifested, they're gonna be fully loose on that day. That's why we want that covering. That's why we want that protection, right? I don't want to be, beat up or eaten by no zombie. Nor did I want my, my loved ones. I mean, of course, I know it's only it's only about the elect, but hey, Lord willing, man. Because I believe this is gonna happen, right? And it could be from the things I just mentioned. But do I know for sure? No. But we know these devils be. We know they for sure be like planning stuff. They be creating these different plagues, man. So it's just. I think this is just a cover-up story. What the hell you doing? Maybe they was really over there, but these devils be looking for stuff, man. Trying to come up with stuff, man. Let me think of a scripture. What's that, Micah? I ain't read the scripture in a minute. Right, these devils, they just think about evil, man. They don't think about good. It says Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands." So basically, a death unto them that basically, come up with iniquity, meaning sin, wickedness. Right, that's all they put out, and that's all they do on the earth because it's in their power. Right? Esau's not going to do righteousness on the earth. He's not going to push, the truth. He's not going to push Yahweh by Shah. Hey, you got, what's his name? Bishop Nate over IUIC. He don't even say Yahweh Shah, which we all know that he knows the true names because there's a video of it, of him breaking the name down from like 30 years ago. And he ain't saying it now. Right? So, you get where I'm going. Right? We think, I think, that he could be set up, man, or he got a contract with Esau. Do I know for sure? No, but that's what I think. And like I said, Esau's not gonna tell you the truth, man. He's gonna give you lies. That's what he's gonna give you, right? Because like I said, they could be actually going over, looking. What are you looking for? It's ice. What are you looking for? These devils just be doing anything, right? These devils, what it say? Revelations, right? This is Revelations, I think it's 12 verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." So that's talking about a man, the so-called white man, right? That's who the devil is, right? And that's why they're doing, all these different things, because, hey, right now, it's, I don't want to say it's a testimony, but hey, at my job, a lot of people been getting sick, like real sick, like type stuff, like, like I think it's some people that's been getting jabbed, and I think you can still catch stuff even if you're not jabbed up or you ain't dunk shot it. We not invincible. I mean, because we serve the Lord, but we can catch stuff too. But there's something going on right now because like I said, people been getting sick, and is that a coincidence? No, this is what Esau wants. Esau, he wants everybody to bow to him. He wants everybody to be scared and fearful and then submit to him. That's what Esau wants, right? And you also got, what else you got going on right now? Oh, you got this. It says freight rail shutdown could jeopardize fuel supplies nationwide. So remember they were supposed to have them diesel shortages, right? So if there's no diesel, which, trucks, semi-trucks, I believe boats run off diesel. So, they have fuel gas stations to get gas from trucks that drive on diesel. So if them diesels that run on if them trucks that run on diesel don't have diesel, then they can't get the gas to the gas station. They can't bring it there. So what is that gonna do? Drive the prices through the roof? You know, they're gonna have to close down and people ain't gonna be able to get gas and go nowhere. You know, and there's a famine brewing too, you know. So we're not ignorant of Esau's devices, man. He's Satan. That's who Satan is, man, on a physical, carnal level, right? We know the stuff that's coming down the pipe. We're occupied in prophecy. You know, we're paying attention, right? We're keeping our eyes single, so to speak. You know, yes, you know, brothers got, you know, their own daily personal lives and all that, but we focus on the kingdom, right? We want Yahushua to return, and all hell has to break loose before he returns, man. We got to go through it. We got to, you know, see it. And then, you know, hey, we can't be saved unless we're in trouble. So, you know, like I said, it has to happen. But, you know, this thing is just funny right here, man. You know, them saying that they discovered, you know, a zombie plague and some ice, you know, and some frost. Man, get out of here, man. You know, Esau's always up to something, man. He don't sleep. You know, Esau don't sleep, man. Esau don't take breaks. So, you know, when Esau's working on the left-hand side, hey, we got to go 10 times harder, right? We'll get there in Baruch real quick. I think it's in Baruch chapter 4, I believe. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 28. It says, For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh by Simeon Shai, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. And that's what we have been called into this truth to do, because before time, you know, hey, you know, brothers was going off, man. You know, I was going off, you know. I'm not saying that I haven't seen in the truth, you know, not on purpose, of course. You know, hey, we do things, and, you know, we go off all the time, but, you know, we're not doing stuff willingly. We don't willingly sin, right? You might have ate some food and you didn't know had pork in it, right? You know, but and that's why we also gotta we can't be over righteous, because, you know, we just live in a wicked society, man. So it's not like we can 100% keep the laws or keep them perfectly. We can't do that, man. You know, we need Yahushua, you know. If we was perfect, there wouldn't be no need for Yahushua to come, you know. So this truth, you know, us being awakened to this truth is basically like a grace period, right? You know, that's exactly what it is, you know. So we have time to, you know, get ourselves right with Yahushua to seek him as much as we can, because, hey, when these things pop off, man, you know, when that famine pop off, when nobody can eat, right? When people are turning into these different, you know, these zombies and stuff from what Esau has put in them, hey, ain't no turning back, man. That's it, you know. And 2023 could be the year of hell, because I remember, I think it was some Edomite that said that, hey, that could be the year of all hell breaking loose and the return of our Lord. It could be. You know, we just have to wait and see, you know, Lord willing. You know, because, hey, things is going down out here, man. It might have calmed down, or it might seem like it has calmed down, but stuff is still going on, man. Because, like I said, you know, people that I've been seeing at the plantation, they've been getting sick, and it's around this time. And it just happened suddenly, because... And I think it's people, like I said, mainly that's getting real sick, to where, you know, I think it's them that's getting, you know, like I said, that got jabbed up. That's what I think. I'm gonna get this in what was that? Thessalonians, right? This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It says, But of the times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. See, for yourselves know perfectly that day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. Right? It's going to happen when people least expect it. Right? It says, For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, that travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right? And now, I know you just had Thanksgiving pass, what was it, like last week? You know, you had a lot of judgment go out, man. Hey, I meant to do a video on it, or I was thinking about it, but I didn't do a video on it. But basically, like, you know, somebody at my job, like, they came back sick as hell, you know, like, down bad, like, they was really sick. And it wasn't before that. And I think they said they weren't, like, they, like, brother or cousin, I think they got in a car wreck and died. Or, no, he didn't die, but he's paralyzed or something, almost, I think. Like, I think his leg is broken, his back is broken, his arm, I think something like that. back, leg, neck broken, and I think 2 people with him. They the ones that died. So the Lord's bringing judgment, man. While everybody's lollygagging, still thinking that everything's all good, and the society's gonna recover, and we got another 50 years, and you're gonna raise your kids and your grandkids, and you're gonna spread generational wealth, man. Get the hell out of here with that, man. That's not the plan that Esau has in store for your ass. That's not the plan, man. Look at the state of the world, man. If you spiritual, you can see the times that we living in, which, you being spiritual, you have to be a man of the Lord. You gotta seek these scriptures, man. You gotta have this 100% true, right? But yeah, that's what happened, to like a manager I got at work, man. They came back, and that's what they said. I think it happened on Thanksgiving Day. That's judgment, and they still sick. I think they still sick. They ain't been at work in a couple days. So the Lord is not playing, man. In 2023, we know that I think it's January 1st. They supposed to have that purge thing going on and starting in Chicago. Everything is set up, man. You can't trust nothing that Esau tell you on the news, man. You gotta. That's why we filter it out through the scriptures, man. Out the water, YASHAMIAHLA for this understanding. Because if we didn't have this understanding, we would believe everything that Esau say, just like the rest of our people, man. That's not, in this truth. You got some of our people that might not believe what they say, but they don't have no covering. They don't have no shelter, no refuge. They don't have nowhere to go. So, and they put their trust in their money, their material possessions. We don't do that. We don't care about none of this stuff. We use it for what we got to use it for, but if it's time to give all that up, hey, it's going to be what it is, Because I ain't standing in no place if there's zombies coming after me. That's not happening. Hey, F all this stuff, man, All this stuff, Car, it don't matter. Your job, hey, to hell with that, man. To hell with it, And they're supposed to be having this CBDC digital system coming out December 13th. We're going to see, man. We're going to see. And everybody's, everybody's getting the spirit for, Christmas or Christmas, right? People's not even happy like they say they are. People putting on the act. That's what they doing. But I'm going to read verse 3. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." You see? So, when people are in the spirit of peace and when they're expecting peace, because they be saying, I think they've said on the last couple of articles, I got a news break. They said that we're not in the recession yet, that we getting there, the economy's doing good. Esau always be lying, Hey, my mother, she's not even in the truth, but she said things have gone up. Like, if she said it's, getting kind of bad, she don't even believe, So people are going to have to face reality eventually, but it's going to be too damn late. When all this stuff pop off, it's going to be too late, right? Let's get this in 2nd Ezra chapter 16, right? Because the Lord prophesied the downfall of this place, man. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon," which is American, Asia, Asia, China over there. "Woe be unto thee, Egypt, the land of Ham, and Syria, over there in the so-called Middle East. Gird up yourselves with cloths and sack and hair, right? Bewail your children and be sorry, right? Be ready to see your children, take a loss, man. They gonna kick the bucket and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand, right? So, no more mirth, man. If you still in that spirit, like I said, of trying to gain and prosper and make it, you in the wrong mindset, man. If you a Jake, man, we don't care about these other nations, man. We only care about the Israelites, man, which are who you call today so-called black, so-called Hispanic, and Native American. That's what we care about. We only care about the elect. We don't even care about 2/3. It says, "For your destruction is at hand," right? And it's close, man, because, who would have ever thought of them so-called finding a zombie, thing? That's unheard of, man. We in different times, man. We in a different time period, man, than we was, 5-10 years ago. We in a completely different time, man. People just don't see that. They don't see that, It says, "A sword is sent upon you, who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, who may quench it?" Right? It says, "Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?" You see, and YASHAMIAHLA is using Esau to create these different plagues, these different scenarios, because Esau is the sword of the Most High. So a sword, what do you use a sword with to battle, to kill? You know, the Lord's gonna use Esau, the so-called white man, to do these different things, man. And it's all sanctioned by YASHAMIAHLA. We don't care about how you feel about it. We don't care about that, man. Right? You ain't driving different plagues away. That's why you know, the C-19, it ain't went away. It's, you know, like I said, they might not be talking about it as much on the news, but it ain't went away because people are getting sick, you know, and then they talking about they've came up with so many different so-called variants, or claim that they found these different variants, or they got another strain and all that. It ain't going away, man. It's gonna go away when they want it to go away, when you bow down to them. So you ain't get out of this, man. If you want to keep living in society, you're gonna have to take whatever they give you, which is going to be eventually that MOTB, that CHIP. You know, it says, may any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it has begun to burn. You can't. Once that fire is, you know, it's in that stubble, man, and it's, you know, circling around that stubble and it's heating up, it's gonna only increase. Especially a hungry lion, man. Hey, a lion's gonna get what it wants. If it's hungry and he sees his prey, he's gonna get what he wants. That's what these plagues are like, man. You know, these plagues are gonna hit you, man. You know, and then also Esau does different things to make our immune systems go down, right? Or to you know, because our bodies, these what are the celestial bodies, I believe. I might be saying the wrong one, but these carnal bodies, I'm gonna say it that way. These bodies that we got now, right? The Lord made them to where they could actually fight off a lot of diseases and sicknesses and stuff. But these devils, they be spraying shit in the air, you know. They be putting stuff on our food that basically reverses the way that the Lord set up this body to fight off diseases. They basically killing off, you know, different things in us slowly. That's why we gotta get out of here, man. Right? It says, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that may drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? Right? And he shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? Hey, you know, and people, you see a lightning strike, you get scared. You hear that loud boom, you know, you get scared because it's suddenly. And that's how these plagues is hitting. People didn't expect, I bet people weren't expecting people to get sick and all that. Because they don't even believe that they're being tricked or bamboozled. A lot of them, they don't believe that. They just believe that it's happening. They don't know where it came from, or it's just something that's going on. They don't really fully understand the full reason why things is happening. They don't know, right? I'm not gonna read all this. I'm gonna skip down. I'm gonna skip down to verse 14. It says, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Right? So, you know, they're not gonna go back. Things ain't gonna go back to the way it was. Things is gonna continue to get worse. There's gonna be more and more plagues. You know, as y'all can see, they so-called found the zombie plague. You know, some ice, man. These devils is creating shit, man. They doing shit to cut down the population, because these devils, they be talking about in they little meetings they got, you know, how the earth is overpopulated, you know, so it makes sense for them to do these different things, right? It says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. So, hey, that's heavy. You know, it's not going to be put out. There's nothing that you can do. You know, we supposed to trust in YASHAMIAHLA, man. You know, that's what we supposed to do, man. You know, it ain't going to be put out, man. It's going, like I said, it's going to continually get worse. You know, I'm going to skip to verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. So Ezra said this, man, because he knew he was going to be back at this time. Verse 18, it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning is the beginning of famine. Right? I showed y'all that railroad strike or whatever. And great death. A lot of people was dying. You know, I didn't see in the last couple of days, certain celebrities, they done dropped dead. Like this dude I seen today, I think he was like 37. They say they didn't know the cause of his death. And it was somebody else that died like 2 days ago. He was like around the same age, like I think it was a girl. She was in her 30s or something like that. And they said they didn't know the cause of their death. Man, these devils is doing shit, man. It's really YASHAMIAHLA, but we're in that time, man. You know, the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Right, verse 18, it says, behold, famine and plague and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for an amendment. So it's sent for you Israelites to get your act right, man, to repent, to turn from your wickedness. But as you can see in verse 20, it says, but for all these things there shall not turn from the wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges, right? basically people are going to they're going to ignore stuff all the way to the end. Our people, 2/3, they're going to ignore stuff all the way to the end. Now, they might try to skip around it or, not face it, but you're going to have to make a decision, especially when the MOTB come out. A lot of y'all jakes already chose your side when you got that jab. You got that thing. This is verse 21. It says, "Behold, victuals should be so good cheap upon earth, that they should think themselves to be in good case. And even then should evils grow upon earth, sword and famine and great confusion." And right now, where I live at, gas that went down. Like it went up like probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, then it went all the way down again. So these devils, like I said, they gotta keep you at this, in the spirit of peace, or comfortability. Like nothing's gonna happen. So when something do happen, your ass is unexpected. You're not expecting it. You caught off guard. And that's really how the Lord set it up. It's a lot here. But as y'all can see, it says, "Evil shall grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." A lot of people is dying, getting, at the sword. Food prices are going up. I've noticed that where I live at. A lot of people are just bugged out, man. They're confused. It says, verse 22 says, "For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, and the dead should be cast out as dung." Right, and the sword can represent these different plagues, man, because the Esau is using that as a weapon, right? He weaponizes food, like I said, because they put stuff in everything. They put stuff in the air, your food, right? So you might not particularly die of famine, but you might die of something else, It says, "And the dead should be cast out as dung, right, like poop, and there should be no man to comfort them. For the earth should be wasted, and the city should be cast down." So it's gonna get that bad out here, man. Like I Am Legend, like the Will Smith movie. If you haven't seen it, or hey, go check it out, go watch it. Or if you have seen it, rewatch it, because hey, what's been happening since 2020. That's exactly how that movie is, basically. That's all I'm gonna say. There should be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. So there's gonna be nobody cutting no damn grass. Ain't nobody gonna be doing no landscaping, building buildings, and doing all that, planting stuff. Ain't nobody gonna be doing that. It says that the trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places should be desolate of men, right? And it's because of us being in that evil time, man. Jacob's trouble, that great tribulation, right? Which is gonna be caused by a multitude of things. Like I said, hey, it's gonna be a famine, right? Hey, a lot of people gonna be homeless. People gonna be turning into zombies. They ain't gonna have no mercy on each other. All this is biblical, right? And Esau's collapsing his own economy so these things could come forth, come true, right? And it will happen because, like I said, it's all biblical, right? Let's get this in Daniel 12:1, and I'll probably close out, right? Because my phone don't got that much storage. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, the Israelites. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation," even to that same time. So hey, it's gonna get so bad to where we gonna need. Michael is a angel, right? The archangel, right? And it says, "And at that time thy people should be delivered, and everyone that should be found written in the book." You see, so it's gonna get so bad to where we're gonna need divine intervention, right? You're not gonna be able to save yourself, man. We're gonna be put in a position to where we're not gonna be able to defend ourselves. So we need the Lord, man. We need Him. We're not gonna be able to get ourselves out of the situation that's coming, right? And even if for you Israelites that believe in, you gotta actually physically leave America, hey, you're gonna be caught up too. You can't escape, because the plagues is coming upon the whole world. That's what I read in 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter, in the first verse. It's gonna come everywhere, right? And Esau tracks everything, so he knows when you're going somewhere. He knows all that, so you're not getting away, right? The scripture says he calls if all both small and great, and that's talking about the CHIP. But all these different curses are gonna be connected. Esau wants to CHIP everybody. That's gonna be all on the same what's it called? So you ain't getting away, man. We coming at some great times, but also dangerous, because You know, like I said, I just read it. It's gonna be a time like that we've never seen before. You know, all these different things that you see on scary movies or apocalyptic movies, and it's gonna be that time as 10, because that's just a movie. But we gonna be living in it, man. You know, but it's all biblical, man. You know, so yeah, I just Lord willing, this is edifying. I just wanted to warn the flock because I seen this, and hey, keep praying. Fast. I definitely need to fast more, and pray more. Um, because when I make these videos, I'm doing it to edify, the elect, the sheep. But I'm also, talking to myself first and foremost because I need to be on point too. Um, but yeah, like I said, I just want to, do this quick video real quick. Um, warn the flock and warn, the sheep of what's coming, because we literally living in a time to where stuff can pop off any day, and you might have to just leave everything you got, and that is biblical. We are going to have to do that. The scripture said we gonna be as pilgrims on the earth, right? We're gonna have to fully trust in YASHAMIAHLA. We ain't gonna be, being comfortable, right? Like we are now. To a certain extent, we comfortable. To a certain extent, but we're paying attention. We know what's going on, so we gotta warn you. If we don't, the blood's gonna be on our hands. So, yeah, I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honor to the elders, apostle, great millstone. Shalom to the elect. Blah 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 blah. Shalom.